Hi YouTube, it's TJ Berry here, and I apologize. It has been so long since I have done a video. I was going to keep you updated and all those things, and then I told you that we had some really big weeks coming up. Our oldest daughter was turning 18, our son was turning 16, and then baby T has her 1-year birthday coming up, which we still haven't missed that yet. So our oldest daughter turned 18 and graduated, and we were ending our school year at the school that I work for. Also, you know, I'm homeschooling my son, and so we had to do all those finals. It's a homeschool charter school. It's not really homeschool. It's public school. It's charter school, but we're allowed to do a lot of our work at home, so that's really cool. So we had to finish his finals up and get him done, and then close out our year where I work. And so I had two of the most, actually three, extremely hectic, busy, crazy weeks ever. And of course I fell off the wagon. I got so stressed out, and of course I turned to food. And then, so I just, you know, binged that first week, and then, because I was so overwhelmed. And then the second week I decided, okay, this is going to be really bad if I keep going this way. So I'm going to do the best I can do. I'm going to give in to temptation when I can. I'm going to just do the best I can do, and I'll try and eat salad and greens and something really healthy with everything else that I eat. So I did better the second week, and then the third week I started, you know, coming around a little bit more. So by the time it was all said and done, I put back on 4 awesome pounds, which really sucks. So now I have to go back and take all those off again. But let's see, I weighed myself a few days ago, and I had taken off 2 pounds. So of the original 7 pounds I lost, I put back on 4. So I've lost 2, so I need to lose 2 again just to get back to the original 7 that I had lost. So, you know, it is what it is, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I knew it was going to be a long journey. I knew that if I restricted my food too much and I didn't have a plan, that was what was going to happen, and sure enough it did. I didn't have a plan for what I was going to eat for the week, and I just started grabbing the, you know, quickest thing, the easiest thing, microwavable things that I could. So I have stayed away from meat though. I'm still not eating meat, so yay for me, bonus. And I am doing so much better not eating Parmesan cheese. I think I've only eaten Parmesan cheese maybe twice in the entire last, whatever, 3 to 4 weeks since last filming. So that's pretty good. I mean, I think that's huge, and so that's an accomplishment for me. And let's see, I got a bike. My daughter and I were gonna go have a girls' day and baby T, and so we were on our way out of town, and we saw this yard sale, and I saw a I don't know what it's called, but it's the little buggy stroller thing that goes on behind your bike, you know, and they had one at this yard sale, so I pulled in there. Oh my gosh, I scored. It's one of the top line buggies, I guess, Burley, and it was in really good condition. I scored. It would make you sick if I told you how much I bought it for. I paid 30 bucks. Oh my gosh, so cool. I'm not kidding, so cool. So I started biking since I got that, because now baby T can go with me and I don't have to have a sitter. So she goes and she loves it. She thinks it's awesome. Unless she needs a nap, but then she's not happy about anything. But we've been going up and down and all over the place. I do have elbow pain though. If anybody can tell me what that's all about, I would like to know. I can ride about 8 miles, and then I will feel it aching during the night when I get up for baby T or to go to the bathroom or whatever. If I ride under 8 miles, it doesn't ache at night. During my ride though, it hurts, and it's only this left one. My right one doesn't hurt, just the left one. So if anyone has any tips or tricks or thoughts on that, I would love to hear them, because that sucks, but I don't care. It hasn't deterred me. I'm still out riding. I ride, the minimum I ride is 4 miles, and I try and go every single day just because it's fun. It gets me out, it gets me doing something, and of course that night when I came home, my husband, we had to go get him a bike too. So we went and got him a new bike, because he generously gave his bike to a kid last year, or the year before, I'm not sure, who was going to college over in this little podunk town where you don't need to drive everywhere. And so my husband gave him his bike, which I thought was really, really thoughtful, because he wasn't using it anyways. I think it was like a $1,200 bike or something. It was not cheap, and it kind of hurt my stomach that he gave it away. But you know, if this college kid could get use out of it, then that would be great. So he gave that away, so we had to go get him a new one. And I still have mine from 10 years ago, but maybe it's my bike. Maybe I am riding a mountain bike. It is the right size for me, so I don't know. Maybe I need like a what is his bike called? A comfort bike. Maybe that's what I should do. I don't know. Anyways, if you have any thoughts or ideas or information, let me know. I hate to take any supplements, but I might start taking some glucosamine and chondroitin for a while until it feels better. I don't know. We'll see. I just keep forgetting to do it. We have some, but anyways. So let's see. I've been biking, and he goes. So I'll go in the morning. Either take baby T with me, or our oldest daughter will watch her while I just go by myself. And like I said, minimum I do. There's been a few days when I've done 3 miles, but I go like almost 7 days a week, 6 for sure. It's been raining a lot here, so it got down to like once a day that I was riding, but I would ride a little bit in the morning, and then when my husband gets home, and then after we eat dinner, we go for a little ride too, about a 3 to 4, sometimes 5 or 6 mile ride. It just all depends on the traffic and the weather, what time it is, and baby T's attitude. So we go. So I'm riding about 8 miles a day, 4 to 5 days a week at least, and then, you know, 3 to 4 miles the other 2 to 3 days. So that's pretty good. And I've started doing more around the house because now that I'm back eating what I'm supposed to be eating, my energy has picked up again. So picking up around the house and stuff, so I'll be putting on some what I did today videos, so look for that. And then I am working on some more recipes. It's just so hard getting them filmed in the kitchen since I have 2 teenagers and a baby. Everybody keeps walking through, and our kitchen, I kid you not, is like the size of a shoebox. But it's so hard to try and film in there because then the kids walk through and make all kinds of noise, and they're like, what are you doing? You're talking to the camera? That's so weird. Like right now I had to lock myself downstairs in the bedroom because everybody's upstairs. So, and it's noisy and crazy, and I don't like it when little kids are on the video and just, you know, you can't hear the person, you're trying to listen, and it's just not working. So anyways, I want to keep this decently short. It's probably not super short, like 8 minutes at this point, sorry. Updates. I feel better. I think my skin is clear. I do break out a little bit here and there, but I think it's just from the biking and sweating and toxins still clearing out and everything. My measurements are going down. I've lost ½ an inch in my waist and in my belly since, you know, the off the wagon 3 weeks ago, so that's good. Things are starting to improve there, which is awesome. My stamina is improving. I mean, I can get up at 5:30 in the morning and go till 11:30 at night, and then get up and do it again, no problem. So I think that's awesome. I haven't been able to do that since, I don't think ever, because when I was younger, of course, I was partying, and then I was like hungover, so I couldn't do it then. But I can now, so that's pretty freaking awesome, I think. So I'm going to work on some more videos for you guys. It's summertime here now. We're only off for about a month and a half, so I will do the best I can do with as many videos as I can. And since I am still a personal trainer, I was thinking about putting up some workout videos. I might do that while Baby T is napping. We'll see how that works out. I need to find my tripod since we moved. I have no idea where that is for the camera, and I kind of really need that to back away in the space that I have to work out, so I don't know, we'll see. So I guess that's about it. I don't think I have any other updates really. No, I think that's it. Anyways, if I have anything else, I'll just add it to another video, I guess. So thanks for watching, and keep watching and join me. Get up and do something today. Eat a salad, eat some veggies, thank a farmer, because they're pretty awesome. Oh, I do have something actually that I wanted to tell you about, which I'll just make a completely separate video about this and about health and all these other things. But my mother, which is actually biologically, she's my grandmother, was diagnosed with breast cancer for the second time. Now, I think it was 7 to 8 years ago she was diagnosed with breast cancer for the first time. She would have been in her late 70s. I'll have to do the math and put it on the other video. But anyway, she was in her late 70s when she was diagnosed with breast cancer for the first time. She opted to have the lump from her breast removed, and then that's all. She didn't want chemotherapy, she didn't want radiation, and that was her choice. And you know, we stand beside her. And so at that time when she was diagnosed, I really started looking into nutrition and all these things, and ran across this doctor, and I'll have to look her up. I can't remember her name off the top of my head either. But she had a significant tumor like the size of a grapefruit on her chest. And so I started reading her story and finding out more information about her, and she was a medical doctor at the time. Anyways, she let her body heal itself through nutrition. And now I'm not suggesting this for everybody. I'm not suggesting it for anybody. Always consult your own doctor. You got to do what's right for you. I'm just telling you my mom's story, grandma mom. I call her mom because she raised me since I was 2 days old. So she's my mom. Biologically my grandma, so I will say grandma mom. Anyways, for you, I call her mom. So anyways, I researched the doctor, and you know, I talked to my grandma mom about it and informed her about, you know, there was other alternatives if she didn't want to do the chemotherapy and she didn't want to do the radiation. If all she was going to do was either wait to die, then she might as well do that while she was eating good and giving her body what it needed to heal. I do believe there is a difference in between getting cancer when you're old and then different types of cancer that people develop when they're young. So again, I'm not recommending that for anybody. Definitely consult with your doctor, do what's right for you, but this is my mom's story, grandma mom's story. And so anyways, she did just completely cut everything processed out. She cut out meat and dairy and gluten, all those things, that she went on a completely plant-based diets, also with no nuts, because that was something the doctor had really stressed, was no nuts. Only things that are easy for your digestion, and for like the first, I have no idea, I just can't remember, but for the first X amount of time, only drink juice. That way your body gets all the fresh juice every day. The nutrients it needs to start, you know, healing itself immediately. And so anyways, at the point when my grandma mom was diagnosed the first time, the doctors told her that she would be back in there dying within 2 years. And it has now been like 8 or 9 or something, and she's been doing fine ever since. The only reason they picked up on it this time, before she got like really sick, was because she had fell back in November, I think, and she broke her hip and had to go into the hospital and have surgery and have a pin and all these awesome things. And they said, hey, you know, you are overdue for a mammogram, and she didn't want to have one, but she did. And of course they, you know, found some more, well, and they didn't actually specifically diagnose her because she didn't go in for any further testing. What the doctor said was there is definitely something in there that shouldn't be in there, and it's very suspicious looking, and so we'd like to do further testing, and I do suspect it is cancer, and I do suspect that your cancer is back, and so I want to confirm that it is, you know, by doing a biopsy and everything, and then after that we'll set you up with chemo and radiation. And of course, Grandma Mom's response to that was, no. If God wants me to live, I'll live, and if God wants me to die, I'll die. And so for the first few weeks when she came home from the hospital after having the hip surgery, I did leave her alone. I didn't pester her about, you know, changing her diet or anything. I just totally left her alone. And anyways, I'm getting into the whole story, and I didn't want to do that. But anyways, she is changing her diet. She is doing better. I'll do a completely different video on that. And she is feeling much better. The biggest thing she did within the first few days is she cut out, you know, all sugar, processed sugar, and all that garbage, and she looks so much better. And she really does. She looks 10 years younger. I'm not kidding. It was so weird the other day when I went in up to visit her. She looks so much better. And she's thinking more clearly now. She was really foggy and dodgy there for a little while. She would ask me the same thing repeatedly. And she has macular degeneration, so she can't see out of her, which eye is it? I'm not sure. One of her eyes very well at all. So, you know, it makes it hard for her to get around and do things. But anyways, so she is doing better, and so I can't really tell you how well she's doing because she didn't have the biopsies or anything like that to know how far the cancer was, but she's not in any pain. She's not sick. She's not nauseous. She doesn't have a huge appetite. But, you know, she is eating better now. She's on a plant-based diet again. I got her talked into doing that. I mean, if you're going to do that and you're not hungry, you might as well eat something that's healthy for you. So anyways, she is doing that. So, yay, Grandmama. So anyways, I'll do a video about that later. Sorry to drag it on and on and on. But anyhow, I did want to talk about that. So I'll do that another time. So anyways, I guess I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye.